Democrats and Republicans are fighting like cats and dogs because Barack Obama has announced that he's going to take executive action this week and allow 5 million immigrants to stay in the United States of America. Now, the mainstream media, of course, they're basing this issues on the left and right, dividing and conquering people, and not really getting down to what's really happening. And a lot of information is being not really reported on, such as this important fact that Barack Obama has actually deported more immigrants than any other president in the history of the United States of America, and he doesn't care about immigrants. He's continuing the prison industrial complex that takes immigrants away, jails them, earns huge profits. If there's one horrible thing, it's not only the prison industrial complex, it's the immigration prison industrial complex that holds people for months with just not telling them what's happening, and they're earning huge amounts of money. But that's a whole another different story. So if Barack Obama doesn't care about immigrants, which he doesn't, he deported more of them than George W. Bush, why is he calling for this action plan? Well, whenever the government is coming out and saying that they're going to take action and create a law for the greater good of the people and help people, that's bullshit. It's always bullshit. We know it's bullshit because he deports immigrants more than any other president way before him. Now let me show you some interesting things that I pay attention to that really kind of connected the dots for me. Bill Clinton recently came out and said, Obama's immigration delay may have caused loss of Hispanic vote in the midterm elections. So President Bill Clinton is saying Obama should have taken action on immigration reform earlier. If he would have done so, the midterm elections wouldn't be one-sided towards the Republicans as they were this year around. NBC News says, a favor to Hillary, Obama's political pros and cons for immigration action, and lists that this looks like it's a favor to Hillary. Now we know the Latino vote. With Obama's executive action, he's going to allow 5 million Latinos and immigrants to stay in this country. The Latino vote is extremely important. Even CNN reported that it was the Latino vote that was really key on Obama being reelected as president in 2012. Poor Romney here, he even tried to speak Spanish just to get the Hispanic vote. The Republicans don't get a lot of Hispanics to vote for him, and many people point to that being the main reason why they lost the 2012 elections, and the Republicans are vying for the Latino vote. But with what Barack Obama is doing, he's pretty much creating the debate for the 2016 elections, where Republicans will have to go against what he's doing. And with this issue being so complex and so hard, there's really no right answer. So once you go against Obama's executive action, you alienate the Latino vote, and you have to explain yourself and create a solution to a problem that's very complex that I think there's really no answer to. There's 21 million Latino voters. There's going to be more after this executive action. So we know this is very key and important. Now, this is me connecting the dots. This is my assumptions. Back in 2008, when Hillary Clinton and Obama were running for president of the United States of America, it was a very interesting race, to say the least. But after the 2008 Bilderberg meeting, everything kind of connected together. Because why would Barack Obama be helping Hillary Clinton right now? He has no incentive to, unless there was a deal made beforehand. And back in 2008, even before the Bilderberg meeting started in Chantilly, Virginia, I talked to Hillary Clinton's PR manager, campaign manager.
Virginia, is she going to attend the Bilderberg meeting? I don't think she's ever been to Bilderberg. Her husband has been, and in 2006 they support them for being there as well. Can I get your thoughts or comments on that? I have no idea. Ray's the wrong guy. All right.
Of course, the campaign manager for Hillary Clinton won't know if she's going to be at Bilderberg. But, of course, it came out. President Barack Obama, then Senator, and Hillary Clinton were both in Chantilly, Virginia, where the 2008 Bilderberg meeting was taking place. During the same days that the Bilderberg meeting was taking place, and ABC even reported that Obama and Clinton ditched press for secret meetings. This is when they were still competing against each other. and the deception got so insane that Barack Obama was supposed to be in Chicago when the Bilderberg meeting was taking place. He was in Chantilly, Virginia. He was in Virginia campaigning. He told everyone he was going to be in Chicago. The press went on this jet to interview him. All the people who were hunting down Barack Obama, all the people who were concentrating on him and focusing on him, on interviewing him, were on this jet. They closed the door. Robert Gibbs shows up and says, yeah, Barack Obama is having some secret meetings, and the press was pissed.
Robert, why were we not told about this meeting and that the senator wouldn't be on our flight until the doors were shut and we were about to taxi to take off?
Again, we had a desire, Senator Obama had a desire to do some meetings. Others had a desire to meet with him tonight in a private way, and that's what we're doing.
Private way, private meetings, as Robert Gibbs just squirms. I mean, you have to watch this video. It's really, really interesting. It's going to be in the description below. But why am I pointing my fingers at Bilderberg and this secret meeting that knowingly Obama made sure the press was not there for? And then it came out it was a meeting between Clinton. They were in Chantilly, Virginia when the 2008 Bilderberg meetings were taking place. They were at the location. I will guarantee you everything that they were there. Why is this important to me? Because the Bilderberg Group, which is a meeting of 150 of the world's most powerful people, they meet in secret in different locations every year. The Bilderberg Group is important for me because they chose vice presidents. They chose presidents before. Now, you may be calling me a conspiracy theorist. There's an article by the New York Times. The New York Times reported this back in 2004. Just read this article here. Several people pointed to the secretive and elusive Bilderberg Conference of some 120 people that this year drew the likes of Henry A. Kissinger, Melinda Gates, and Richard A. Pearl to Strauss, Italy in early June. As helping with Mr. Kerry's heart, they're talking about Mr. John Kerry picking the vice president that was going to run with him. Mr. Edwards spoke so well in a debate on American politics with the Republican Ralph Reed. The participants broke Bilderberg rules to clap before the end of the session. Beforehand, Mr. Edwards traveled to Brussels to meet with NATO officials and all that. And they even say his performance at Bilderberg was important. And then it states later in the article, would be 4 more days before Mr. Edwards' phone in Georgetown would ring Tuesday morning at 7:30 with the job offer, with John Kerry personally calling him saying that he was going to be his VP running against George W. Bush in 2004. So New York Times reporting this, Bilderberg picking the vice president, selecting it. I mean, it's pretty obvious when you have 150 of the world's most powerful people when it comes to banking, government, corporations, learning institutions, every aspect of society, the most important people. Why wouldn't they pick a candidate that works out best for them and work out deals with them? So New York Times reported on it, and to me, this brings it all back together to that secret meeting that Obama had with Hillary Clinton back in 2008. Because there's really no other incentive for Barack Obama to be giving Hillary favors to help win the 2016 presidential election. We know Hillary Clinton's running. We know everyone in the mainstream media is talking about her. We know there's going to be a huge push to have the first woman in office. I'm pointing my fingers at the secret meeting where they met with the world's most powerful people. And the world's most powerful people, they probably worked out a deal with each other, because after this meeting, Obama and Clinton went soft at each other when they're still vying for the nomination by the Democratic Party. They were campaigning against each other, and they went soft against each other after this private meeting. Most likely, they worked out a deal with the Bilderberg groups. If you think this is likely, click the like button. This is my thoughts. I don't have any evidence yet connecting it 100% with full honesty and disclosure, but most likely this is happening with this executive action that Obama's taken on immigration, because Obama does not give a damn about immigrants. The government does not care about you, does not want to help people. They're acting like they are. They're really not. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Click like. Don't forget, we're going to have more videos coming your way. We recently did talk to Hillary Clinton about supporting Al-Qaeda in Syria and Libya, and this is what your 2016 president had to say.
Hillary, why did you support Al-Qaeda in Syria and Libya? Are you just going to laugh? It's a very serious question, Mr.